Packers are off now to a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down. Back to throw. Burke throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
That's complete to Dobbs. And he's going to have the Packers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Completed out left to Dobbs.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Off the play fake, Burke. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. On 1st and 10, Burke. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reed. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Jones, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown.
4 yards on the touchdown grab, and the Packers have taken the lead.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
Meanwhile, here a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor. And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Throwing, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley from 10 yards out.
And the Giants are able to move back in front.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. Burke. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the left hash, this from 46.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Oh, a good-looking return setup here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Giants. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
Jones and that Giant offense looks like they're going to stay right there and go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
To kick off for New York.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Holding offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little
Still
bit.
first down.
They're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The final shot before break. Burke. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The final shot before break. Burke.
To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you down,
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. On play action, they'll throw.
Hyatt has got it.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
That one deep for Hodgins.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On second down, here's Barkley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Burke.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throw caught by Musgrave. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Here we go. Here we go.
After the penalty, it's Jones. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
Well, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Burke. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
Breaking through to drop him, that's Perrion Winfrey.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around the sack 3 or 4, I would think it's a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that will level the playing field at 17 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. And now out come the Giants.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
And the Giants first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That one finds Hyatt. He's got room to roam.
Touchdown, Giants!
Jalen Hyatt.
50 yards! And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This time, the extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Packers 17.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
It's 2nd and 8.
To throw on 2nd down, Burke. And his throw here's incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Burke. And that is incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. It's taken to the 26. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Barkley. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that one complete to Hodgins. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The slot man in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Packers ready to take over offensively. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st down, Burke steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Deonte Banks with it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the Packers' 44-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Up the middle with Barkley. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Batted by the safety, but caught anyway. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
A 5-yard pickup.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
And he returns this to the 22. So the Packers down by 13. To go. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On 1st and 10, Burke. His throw incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
A loss of 1. Brings up 3rd
One
down.
final shot. They'll look to throw.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that